Hello, welcome to Butler's podcast.
Here we are again.
Yes, we're back as we said we would be.
It's springtime.
Well,
I'm not going to say a month because in case we send it out on a different time.
no, we're not. We're going to stick. It's once a month.
Good.
We should try and do every couple of weeks, really, but that's something to build up to.
It has been busy, hasn't it?
It has been very busy. So last time we were here, I guess it was the sort of return. And we updated on our personal stuff, which we will continue to do as well, because I think that's something we wanted to talk about more on our podcast, was just an update of life, because that's part of how we run our business, is we're very transparent about everything, aren't we?
Yes.
And I think people engage with us as people.
Yes.
And we do a lot of community stuff as well. So we're sort of out and about doing things and have lots going on all the time.
We're joined today by Bubbles, the super shop dog, who's had a new haircut.
She's not really a shop dog because she's terrified of going in the shop.
There's something wrong with that plan, isn't there?
Yes, she likes to be at home, not seeing anyone, just sleeping and eating and having a lovely life.
Well, she has got a possible future of being
therapy dog.
A therapy dog, yeah.
So she's our rescue dog, and we found out recently a bit more about her background, and she was from a puppy farm and had spent 6 years in a cage outside on concrete, being forced to breed, living in her own filth, not socialised with people, animals or anything. I mean, the worst kind of abuse imaginable. So hence the reason that she is nervous still. And we've had her 2.5 years now, but she's still panics in certain situations. The unknown.
But you're best girl, aren't you? So to update on one bit of family news, we've had to put Mum into a care home for the first time. So she had nurses coming around to the house because she's Parkinson's has deteriorated
very quickly.
I think it's PSP is her version of it. Yes, very quickly. So it's difficult to care for her 24 hours a day at home because she needs pretty much everything done for her, or at least help with everything. So she's in a care home, and Bubbles came along and she was brilliant, wasn't she? Sitting with Mum.
She was.
Getting some treats.
And she's normally nervous with other people. So
yeah. That recliner chair thing that Mum's got, which is like a bed chair, isn't it?
I think maybe Bubbles, it's the handful of biscuits as well.
And all the blankets. So that's an ongoing challenge now. I know that this happens to lots of families, but you don't really get to practice how you're going to do it, how you're going to feel, what you're going to do, really.
I don't like it at all. It's not sat well with me.
No,
but I'm not allowed to go into that.
You can if you.
But not on this platform.
No. Probably.
So that's been tough. It's been a tough couple of weeks.
Please.
No.
You'll have to look forward to.
You know how I feel, and it's a shock. It's a big change, and I guess you've got to find the right place as well. I don't know. It's all very new. And it's happened really fast. I think that's part of it, isn't it? It's all sort of, there was very little planning or discussion. It's sort of, the space has come up, she needs to go in.
Yeah, but you haven't seen Mum as often as I have, and because of the nature of Parkinson's, she almost changes every week.
Yeah, and I
it
know
happens
it's very
super
difficult.
quickly, and so 1 minute you can get around the house and she can do stuff in her own home, and then suddenly she can't, and there's no you can't go back again. You can't relearn how to do things because her body is failing. So she, it's only going in one way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough, really tough. My mum, who has got cancer at the moment, she's got blood cancer. She has decided to stop her treatment. So she's done 5 out of 6 rounds of her chemo, and then was really just so unwell with it all that she just couldn't take any more, basically. So that was really, really difficult as well. And we are now waiting for scans and tests to see what's going on with the cancer, because obviously we don't know what the outcome is going to be yet. So that's really scary as well.
I think we have to put in a little bit of context with that as well, because I think that us as a family would have said, "What are you doing? You should at the start, you should complete your course." And
Well, that's what I said.
to try and cure you. But equally, you've seen her, I've seen her. She's been properly ill.
Yeah.
She looks like she's had a load of chemo, doesn't she?
Yeah,
looks like
she's really
been
poorly.
battered by it.
Yeah.
She's not the youngest, equally not the oldest, but.
No, but she had a normal quality of life, and then suddenly she can't really go out, and she's got no hair on her entire body. She can't eat, she can't drink, she can't taste, she can't smell, she can't swallow. It's like the basic things that...
Just to wear gloves.
Her nails have all fallen out. She can't pick anything up, touch the phone. Like, I mean, everything's just rubbish.
But it does make you re-evaluate, doesn't it? Because I think we're more empathetic to her choice now, whereas before we would have said, like, just sort of step up and get through it.
Well, it's a personal journey, isn't it? And I think it's from the
Quality of
outside,
life
obviously,
as well,
everyone wants the person to survive, and you want to push and push for that to happen. But until you're in it, and if you're that person who's suffering and you can't actually have any quality of life or leave your own house or see anyone because you're vulnerable, then what is the point? You know, it's just you see different sides of things and different versions. And I think you've got to be really sensitive to the fact that it's that person's choice, not anyone else's.
Yeah, yeah.
And my mum likes eating, like that's her thing. And if she can't eat, then...
No, she has had moments, hasn't she, where she's been able to eat and taste, but they're quite fleeting.
Yeah, and that's sort of like 2 days relief between rounds of chemo. So if it's 2 days in a month where you can sort of taste a bit, that's nothing in 6 months.
And now I guess we're in the frustrating bit. This isn't anything against the NHS particularly, but we're waiting for a PET scan, aren't we? Which is the all-over scan to see how the chemo has worked or not worked. And there isn't a date for that yet, is there?
No, we're waiting for that. It should be soon, hopefully.
So no one really knows. It's like we're in the holding bay, aren't we? Where you worry because you don't know.
I'm constantly worried,
It could be bad, or it could be that it's worked really, really well and push on. But until you get a test, until you get results, which is months, weeks, your life goes into limbo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I guess, us as a family, you focus on trying to make sure that your mum, Lynn, gets some small wins and some bits of joy.
So we try and plan some nice things. So that's the plan over the next few months, try and book in some nice things and visits and get her out.
Then you had Ross's celebration of life and did a fantastic speech.
That's my stepbrother's. Yeah, that was really hard, and it all still feels really weird because he was living in Portugal. It feels like he's still in Portugal. So I don't feel like there's sort of closure on that yet. I think it's just time. And I keep having very vivid dreams with him in as well.
Weird ones.
Yeah, really weird. But he finds me really, really funny in them. So obviously there's an element of truth.
You spat my tea then. Can't believe that was true.
But yeah, we've basically had a rough... And it's just a rough ride at the moment. The last few weeks has been particularly difficult, lots of ups and downs, and we're just on this emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, you did a really good speech, and that was the first time, bizarrely, that at the memorial, the first time you got through that in one go, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Your drama skills, your degree in colouring in or whatever you've got, came into play there.
Yes, I just didn't want to mess it up.
And we got to see he had a really good turnout, didn't he? And some really nice people there.
Yeah. So, he had a recording studio, so there's lots of old rockers and music people, which is always nice to catch up with, and some live music from a band that he set up, which I used to work with. So yeah, it was a nice celebration, but really weird one, and yeah, we're just all missing him. It's very difficult.
I said, and I was meant to say as well about Mum. The nice positive is that I have a brother who lives in Spain, and we don't always chat. There's never really a problem, but I think because of the geographical distance, we don't see each other that often, do we? And sometimes we can be a bit jippy with each other. But I would say that this situation with Mum has really brought us together, and we're working as a unit. And he came over and was Mum's carer for a month earlier this year, and he's fantastic at it and did a really excellent job. It's a shame that because of circumstances, we can't really make that happen as a full-time thing, because people have to work, don't we? And we haven't got facilities and stuff like that. So, but that's a positive to come out of that we've got a new and improved friendship going forward.
Yeah, and you see each other more, and you're speaking all the time, and you're on the same page with your mum, which is nice. Yeah. So I think these kind of big family events that happen, they can either bring you closer together or they can divide.
We won't go there.
No, we will not.
No.
Anyway, so that's the sort of update from us. It's ongoing.
We're
still there.
We're still there. We're negotiating. We're trying to negotiate a new lease on the shop.
Gone up in price.
Yeah, somehow that's increased by over 20% or whatever they want. So that's a challenge, but we're trying to commit to it because I need an income and I need to pay you lot.
Yep.
So we need something, don't we?
I need to be paid for doing this.
Wow. Takes you through to retirement, this will.
And I guess now we've just had the clocks change as well. So it does feel like, I said to Henry the other day, just looking into our garden at the back of our house, I was like, it feels different. We mowed the grass, we planted some things. I took up the old lavender and planted some new stuff in, and everything's just looking a bit greener. The bluebells are coming out, the daffodils are out. It feels like spring, summer is on its way. We're moving into English summertime. The days are longer. They've got lighter evenings ahead. Things are growing. It feels like a shift.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Where we take the dog for a walk and across the road in East Brighton Park and up onto the downs, we've seen the snowdrops come out, haven't we? The daffodils, the Spanish bluebell things, all in waves. Whereas it felt before that we've just had months of swamp,
sticks and mud.
Somme. It's just been it's just been so much water, isn't it? But it's good, isn't it? I think spring is. I think there's links to work as well, where people their mood is better. I think it becomes a bit busier because people are a bit more. I don't know. They want to get out and play a bit more, don't they? And buy some wine and eat out a bit. Yeah, you kind of.
We've already seen people barbecuing, and I thought this is insane. It's like gale force winds.
It was a bleak day,
wasn't it? The dogs and kids are charging around the park, and they're just trying to hold down the barbecue. And I thought, this is a bit keen.
That's what we do in this country.
It's March. I know, it's like the clocks changed the day before and suddenly they're barbecuing. Yeah. It's very funny mentality.
Yeah.
But also positivity. They're going with it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Trying to be outside. And it's really good to just be outside. I think that's our sanctuary, really, is getting out into the countryside.
We're very lucky to be able to do that.
Yes, we are. So looking ahead to April, we've got Easter coming. Easter today. It's going to be Easter today when this comes out. So you're probably sitting down, eating chocolate, maybe having family lunches, maybe going to the pub, or maybe just hanging out on your own and hopefully having some nice treats.
Well, it's a long weekend, isn't it? Even though... Do people work on Good Friday now?
We do.
We do. We didn't used to. I don't know
when
that changed. I don't know when we changed from having half days on Wednesdays either. That was good.
Yeah, but that's why we need to get some money in.
We do need some money. That's the disappointing thing.
So it's a bank holiday weekend. So everyone's got Monday off. So it means you can go out on a Sunday as well.
Go at it and then recover on Monday.
On Monday, yeah. Monday, no one's around. So we have got a Easter wine and chocolate pairing blog post out on our website. So we were looking quite intricately at what drinks pair with what chocolate, being the different styles of chocolate. So we can quickly run through some of those just in case you need some inspiration for the day.
Yeah.
So milk chocolate.
Yeah.
We went with a Bulgarian Pinot Noir. These are wines from our shop, obviously, but Pinot Noir tends to have, it's a lighter bodied wine with bright berry fruit characteristics.
Yes, I must just sort of put a little bit of info into this because I've done quite a lot of chocolate and wine matching events, and it's problematical. And it's problematical because chocolate melts in your mouth and it sort of coats your taste buds for quite a while. So it's difficult for any wine to get through that. And the sweetness in some of the chocolates can exaggerate the acidity and the tannins in wine. So it is, I think, a difficult one to match. But not everyone wants to drink really sweet sherry with chocolate, do they?
No, that's
Some
why we
people
went
want-
with a normal still wine. So the Pinot Noir seems to lend itself to milk chocolates. I mean, if you've got something like fruit and nut bar, that would probably be good with a Pinot as well, because you've got the fruit characteristics. I mean, it's not going to be a match made in heaven, let's make that clear.
No, we're forcing this, aren't we? We want wine and we want chocolate.
Yeah, so you make it work in your mouth.
Yeah.
However, moving
phrase.
on to dark chocolate, that's a bit easier, I think.
Yeah.
Now, we've been eating, because I cannot eat dairy, I have an allergy to dairy, which I've had for years and years and years, 20 years, before it was cool. So I'm used to having vegan chocolate, vegan cakes, and I love cake and I love chocolate. So I test them all the time. Near us, we're quite lucky. They seem to be in all the farm shops and sort of health shops, but there's a chocolate that's made in Eastbourne, which is in East Sussex, not a million miles from Brighton, where I was born.
Yeah.
Called the South Downs Chocolate Company. Kind of odd, but the chocolates are really good.
They're well packaged, aren't they? And they do lots of different flavours, and they're quite serious, aren't they?
Yeah,
Tasting.
and they're proper.
They snap
fruit
really nicely.
infused in the chocolate. So the one that I really like, which I thought I would really not like, is the strawberry one, which is kind of freeze-dried strawberries within the dark chocolate. They do ginger, they do mint, they do mango. What else have we had? They're really nice anyway. So you can get them somewhere in the southeast. I mean, we were thinking about selling them in the shop, but there's no point because the staff would just eat them all.
Yeah, and I've other friends that sell it.
Just along the road, so we wouldn't do that, yes. But anyway, they're really good. So if you've got a bit of fruit in the dark chocolate, can be really good with wine. So for the dark chocolate and the strawberry one, we paired a Brachetto.
Yeah, this is a delightful type of drink, because if you're a baby, you can drink it. If you're a grandparent, you can drink it. It's 5.5%, medium sweet, really floral and fruity, and slightly sparkling. So it's like a Moscato d'Asti, but in like a dark pink colour. And Brachetto is the name of the grape variety. But it's such a nice wine. And so if you have a penchant for a fruit beer, sometimes, a nice Belgian Kriek or something, it's not that dissimilar, because the alcohols are similar and the flavour profiles.
I was thinking it would probably go really well with some chocolate covered Turkish delight.
Yeah, it's got a Turkish delight element.
Yeah, it's got
about
that fragrant sort
Yeah.
of rose petally aromaticness.
Susie Sue, our neighbour, might like that. She's got a bit of a hunger for a Turkish delight, hasn't she?
True, but she'd
Yeah,
probably
she
want a
gets
bottle
a-
like a magnum of rosé instead.
It's a damned her up. It does. What are we moving into? Then? But that's
white.
a good pairing, and that's a quite. No one is going to come in and ask for Brachetto.
No,
exactly.
but if you fancy it over the weekend,
it's a
you could-
learning
and
day.
if you're local as well, go and seek out some of this Sussex chocolate.
Yeah,
Get your hands on some Brachetto or some Turkish delights.
yeah,
Get it down you.
yeah.
It's taste sensation. Actually, how about the other vegan chocolates, which I really rate, are Booja Booja, which I'm sure people have heard of because they're everywhere, and they do ice cream, they do hot chocolate, which is really, really good. And the chocolates are sort of the closest you can get, I would say, to a nice box of chocolates if you're gifting someone something.
We must have shares in that company. The amount
We
of money
should do.
that we spend.
My God,
on
the amount of these
things.
chocolates that I've consumed. They're
It's
really hard to leave alone. But they do all sorts of flavoured ones as well. So they do sort of espresso, ginger, rhubarb. They're not my favourites. I really like the salt caramel.
Yes.
Or just the chocolate truffle ones.
Yes.
But then I don't like the fussy stuff. I love salt caramel and I like chocolate.
And we are going to pair that with Pedro Jimenez, aren't we?
Yeah, so they do caramel almond truffles. So this is caramel and almond. They're sort of dusted truffles. So you could have the dairy version of a truffle. If it's got some salt caramel in, I think it works particularly well with PX sherry.
Yeah, so that's the sweetest of the sweetest sherries, really sort of luscious, thick. Bear in mind as well with PX, once you open it, it lasts forever. So it's not like you have to drink a whole one in one go and end up with diabetes. It'll stay fresh, and it doesn't get swamped. And the PX can have a sort of a raisiny sweetness to it, can't it?
Yeah, and it's also really good poured over ice cream, or if you want a grown-up milkshake, just add a little tot.
Yes, it works very well with blue cheese. In my opinion, blue cheese stuffs up wine big time, and I don't really like it with wine so much. And but PX doesn't get battered by that sort of ammonia.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Punchy.
Little Easter board with some almond caramel truffles, some nice blue cheeses.
Oh, some nice dates.
Yes.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
A little bottle of PX. They come in half bottles as well.
Yeah, like a little afternoon feast.
Yeah, afternoon Easter picky bits.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And then you could follow that, because you probably want a bit of a cleanser.
With some Milky Bar.
It's a Milky Bar and tequila.
So
I'm
white
guessing
chocolate.
You picked this combination.
I did. And it's annoying because I can't eat the white chocolate. But in my head, it works. Because I think tequila blanco, often you can get on the nose. Yes, you get some of the herbal vegetal notes, but you can quite often get like a white chocolate sort of dairy characteristic.
You do seem to get that
Which
quite
I
a lot,
really,
don't
really
you?
like. And I love Blanco tequila. We've got a new range of tequilas in recently made by a woman, which are called Cabo Maya.
Yeah.
And I drank the platter a couple of weeks ago and really liked it. It's really soft, really easy sipping tequila. So you don't need to mix it, but equally would obviously make a good margarita.
I didn't get a sniff of that.
Didn't get a sniff of that. Nope, drank the lot. But also really good for some Easter cocktails. And I think it would work with the white chocolate because it should just wipe your mouth out. So when you've got the white chocolate will coat your mouth. Yeah, the Blanco tequila will act as like a palate cleanser.
And all of these recommendations can be found on our blog page on the Butler's Wine Cellar webpage. But I've also noticed that when you go into the grocers or farm shop or wherever you go shopping, hopefully not in the supermarket, the selection changes, doesn't it now? So asparagus has been in for a couple of weeks at least now, hasn't it? And you go,
whoa, you're moving on to seasonal food.
I am moving into seasonal food. So I was just thinking about other combinations that you get at this time of year.
Well, yeah, so coming into April is like green vegetable in abundance type of season, I would say. And Jersey Royals come up soon, don't they?
Yeah, less of the big cabbage, isn't it?
It's
still
purple
some
sprouting
cabbage,
broccoli, watercress, asparagus.
It's nice, isn't it? And alongside that, people are planting a lot, aren't they, at this time in spring? I watched Monty sowing his seed at the weekend.
Who, your mate Monty Don?
Monty Don. And he said, plant. It's the time for getting stuff in the ground.
You know, I planted, and the foxes dug it up.
Yeah, they weren't impressed with your planting skills.
No.
They said,
and then the
threw it out
cat
and
had
said, try again.
bloody dumped a load in the bloody olive tree.
Not good.
It's like repot everything, and they all just savage it.
It's good. I think though it has freshness now, doesn't it? Where
Yes,
when you've got brassicas through the winter and cabbage stuff and sprouts and all of these I like
Root
a lot.
veg.
But it's quite heavy and hearty, isn't it?
It's roasting, and now we're looking at boiling.
We've got radishes.
I don't like a radish.
I like a radish.
I don't like watercress. It's all too peppery.
I like watercress.
I know
it's
you
like
do.
An adult
Asparagus, though, I do
vegetable.
really like. And I guess the go-to pairing for asparagus would tend to be Sauvignon Blanc. But then I was thinking there's all these variations. So we eat so much asparagus. It's so expensive now. But as much as we can
don't really
afford,
like it that much.
I like it.
I
Well, you
know
don't
you
have
do.
to have it. I could eat it.
Yeah.
You can have the sprouting broccoli.
Okay, you can buy it as well.
Okay.
It is expensive.
It's really expensive, but it's really nice. And because you only get it for like a month,
Yeah.
we sort of eat it for a month and then it's gone for a year. So probably cost equals out, doesn't it? If you over a year.
No.
So when we can afford it, asparagus
can we?
you'd have with Sauvignon Blanc. But there are all kinds of, you can cook asparagus in different ways, can't you? So you get tinned asparagus, you can boil it, you can fry it. I was thinking about having it with a dippy egg.
Yeah.
Like a
the
dippy
idea
duck
of that.
egg, so you could have asparagus soldiers instead of
Yeah,
bread.
Very luxuriant.
Yes, which is quite a fancy treat. So that would be a nice little Sunday breakfast in bed, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Easter morning, like now, everyone. So if you've got some asparagus and some dippy eggs, get it on the go.
Yeah, nice.
And with that, I think a Chardonnay would be better than a Sauvignon because of
Okay.
the egg, the luxuriant egginess.
Difficult things to pair wines with, though, those two, aren't they? Egg and asparagus.
Well,
Make-
if in
make the
doubt,
wine
because
a
the
bit
next one, because I was
metallic
thinking about
sometimes.
watercress and purple sprouting broccoli, all those things. If in doubt with any of these things, go for a Gruner Veltliner.
Yeah, Gruner and Viognier sometimes.
Viognier could be a bit aromatic though. It depends. But Gruner is just like the best all-round white grape variety. Just to go with food, don't you think?
No.
You get the slight sort of white peppery thing
Yeah.
and a little bit of spice. But it's
do
a
like
really
it.
good blanket white.
Yeah, sometimes they're rich and fat, like me. And
You're rich, are you?
No, just fat. Sometimes they're quite lean and zesty, aren't they?
Yes, but that's when you go to an independent like us and you ask for advice.
Yeah.
But they are, I think, Gruner's a great grape and a really good seasonal white wine for all of this veg and stuff.
Yeah.
And the other things, seasonal foods for sort of Easter and around this time, if we're moving into cake type of things, is hot cross buns are everywhere. I mean, I've seen so many like Bramley apple ones, double chocolate ones. What's that all about?
I don't know, but I did have one the other day with a little half of Sauternes.
Where did you have that?
That was really nice. I can't really remember. You must have been out somewhere, and I think it was when Benson came around.
Oh, really? Just got yourself half a bottle of
So I had it
Sauternes and some
the
hot cross
day
buns.
after. Yeah.
Boys' night.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, and hot cross buns and simnel cake. You only ever see at Easter. It's to do with Lent, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The 11 balls of the apostles. Marzipan.
Yeah.
I can't eat marzipan because I had
love
overloaded on it when I was really young and vomited into the sink relentlessly. So that's put me off. But you love it. You've
I
been
do love
eating
it.
chocolate marzipan thing you bought yourself the other day, having
did.
said that I bring chocolate into the house.
I did. I've been trying to cut back for 3 months now, and
How's
I'm
that going?
failing miserably.
So marzipan and simnel cake and those kind of things, Madeira can work really well. You can get like a Malvasia.
Yeah, and I think that like where you get the kirsch, cherry liqueur. In fact, we've got a cherry
With
liqueur,
what?
haven't we? With marzipan. You get,
Yeah, but not simnel cake because that's spiced fruit cake.
Oh, I think it might work.
I don't. I'd
I
go
tell you what, as well, which was a
Madeira.
really good wine-related thing that I did was go to that Californian tasting hosted by Wines of California.
Is that when you came back with COVID?
Yes, which was half, I don't know what, there's 100, 120 wines. Half of them are Chardonnay, half of them are Pinot Noir. And they were arranged in the little subzones. So all the Sonoma Chardonnays were together and the Pinots, all the Napa ones were together. And that was a very interesting tasting and some very nice wines.
And we have had some new
Lots of
arrivals
which we
recently,
have in
actually. Yeah,
stock,
so we've got
yes.
Californian shelves have been filled. So we've had quite a lot of new Californian producers in, which are really good. Some very affordable Chardonnays and Pinot Noirs. which over-deliver for the price. We've got the Heyman Lowenstein Rieslings have just come in, really good producer, amazing wines. We've got some Magnums as well. Get them while you can, because they're probably going to be coming home.
Yes, and I don't know this for fact, but I've got a feeling he's not making wine anymore, so you really need
to double the price.
Need to get hold of these, because they are delicious.
They're really good, and they age really, really well. I mean, they're stunning wines. So they're all on our website.
Sustainable, biodynamic, the whole...
Everything you could want. And we've just had a couple of new Beaujolais Blancs come in as well, which work really well for us. Chardonnay grape, white Beaujolais, which people don't often see. Really good food wines, and affordable compared to other Burgundies.
Yes. While we're at it, we should also update people on the up-and-coming events, which keep selling out. But we have got the Big Church Spring Tasting coming up, haven't we? Which is at our normal venue, St Mary's Church in Kemp Town, Friday the 17th of April in Brighton. Great venue. Probably 50 plus wines. There's a walk around tasting. There's still spaces, 6:30 to 8:30, so you can come in here, do the tasting, and then go out for dinner. That's how we've arranged it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So people can go to the pub or whatever. There's space on that, and there's also space on fundraising wine tasting for Rasted Centre for Animal Welfare, where you are I'm an ambassador. And we've done team training days there as well, haven't we, in the crematorium? What are they called?
Team building. It's an away day.
Which is great, an away day.
It's basically gardening.
Yeah, have a sandwich in the garden, have a chat.
But they're a really amazing animal charity, cool. Animal rescue and sanctuary.
So a lot of money would be going to the Rasted on that day, which is the 15th of May. And I think that's at the Fitzherbert Community Hub, also in Kempton, Brighton, and that's, I think that starts at 7, doesn't it? But these are on our tasting page on the Butlers website.
And we'll be booking some new ones in soon as well. We've got 2 more tastings to get booked in, so they'll be on our website very soon.
Yeah. Is that it? Have we covered everything?
I think so. I'll be amazed if anyone's still listening at this point. I think they would have switched off 5 minutes in when we're moaning about our family stuff.
Quality content. And we're going to go off and argue about something.
No, we're not. We've got to do. We've got a meeting now.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yes. Let's do that.
So let's. We'll be back in a month, and we shall update where we're going to be then. May Day.
Yeah.
And be calling May Day.
Yeah.
Help.
SOS.
Right. Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. Have a good weekend. Bye.